I'm here with the Realtors Roundtable and my friends Deborah and Sherry and Clay, and we're going to talk about getting your home ready to sell. And I have to give you a little secret, y'all. I'm kind of a frustrated realtor, and I get to show a lot of houses in my profession, and I go into these houses and I think, you didn't make your bed, you didn't put the milk away, you didn't clean up the cat litter box, and all this stuff, and I'm thinking, you must run into that all the time. You can't sell something if it's not ready to show. So how do we get across to people to do that? Deborah.
Well, the first thing that you have to do when you walk into the house is, you have to create this sense of, they have to feel good about you, first of all. They have to feel comfortable about the realtor. But one of the most important things is getting that house staged and decluttered. The most important thing, because when you go to take pictures, that's what's going to sell the house on the internet.
Right, and people say, take away the personal things. Take away the 100 photos of my dog or whatever, and declutter a little bit. Just simplify everything, right, Sherry?
Right. Yeah. I always tell my sellers that you live in a home very differently than you sell one. And so taking the personal pictures off the wall, less is more always when you're showing a home. And so just start packing, because you're moving.
You're moving anyway.
Right. Yeah. And just that's what declutter to me means the most. It's living in a home versus selling a home.
Yeah, even your closets, right, Clay? I mean, people are going to open every cabinet door, the refrigerator, the cabinet. So in the closets, what do you tell people to do?
I mean, you leave some coats in there, but you don't want it so that when you open it, it feels like everything's going to fall out at you.
Right.
You still have to live, but you want to give this sense of spaciousness.
Yeah, I mean, I go into houses too. Like I said, I look in cabinets when you're not in the room, especially. But no, you got to look underneath and see what needs to be done. And I'm shocked at how, if some of these houses, I wouldn't buy them if they were, or give them away if they were free. So you need to get across to your sellers, and then the people that come in. So Deborah, you're showing a house to somebody. Don't you find it an easier show and an easier sell if all those things have been taken care of?
Barry, absolutely. But I do think one of the most important things that sometimes we overlook is, it's so important for them to realize that we have now turned this into a business. We want to sell their house.
Absolutely.
We as realtors, don't we? We want to take the emotion out of them. We want to put it all on our shoulders. So that's the beauty of having us helping them sell their house.
And knowing how to declutter and how to minimize and everything. That comes your expertise.
Right.
I mean, I could go in and say, clean this mess up. I mean, you know what buyers and people are looking for, Sherry.
Even like an organized pantry, for example. When you have a walk-in pantry, that's a really, even if we don't take a photograph of it for the actual listing, when people are walking through the house, it's a perceived higher value when things are organized.
Exactly. Even the garage, and you know how I feel about garages.
Oh, yeah.
You feel the same way. Oh, my God. Gray floors and white walls. Perfect.
Just make it clean it up, sell the property, and sell it with Sotheby's. And how do people get a hold of you, Deborah?
Go to our indiescottages2castles.com and check out our partners, Indiana Restoration and Access National Mortgage.
Thank you for joining us.